is not surprised by anything. But in life, we as human beings, there's a lot of things that surprise us. But something that's very important that we must talk about is the concept of lost dreams. Not all grief actually comes from death. Sometimes it comes from a loss of a dream that we had. The dream of marrying someone that's no longer available, or being married and thinking it's going to be a lifetime, or a job that we imagined would become a career, the plan we had for a future that no longer can happen, maybe because of circumstances, disappointment, or even a physical limitation. When a dream dies, that pain, it's very real, and it actually desires an acknowledgement. Too often we minimize this kind of loss. We tell ourselves, at least it wasn't worse, or I should just be grateful. Yes, gratitude, that's very important, by the way. But it doesn't cancel out the grief. It's okay to grieve that what that thought you had would be in that life. In this life, the Bible reminds us that God understands our broken hearts. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34, verse 18. You may have pictured growing old with someone who is no longer part of your life. You may have worked really hard for years towards these goals you had for yourself, but no longer can handle, even physically. You imagine that this future that you have now, that door is closed. That kind of loss cuts deep because it touches identity, hope, and even expectations. But hear this. A failed marriage does not mean that you're a failed person. A lost job does not mean that you have lost a purpose. A physical setback doesn't mean that your life no longer has value or meaning. Why? Well, the Bible says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plan to prosper you, not to harm you, plan to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29, verse 11. You don't have to pretend like everything was terrible in order to move on. You can reminisce some of the good ideas and thoughts that you had too before. But remember, seasons is everything. Seasons are beautiful in this time. Sometimes these seasons are closed. But more importantly, God is not surprised by your story. He's not shocked by what happened at all. He's not confused about what didn't work out. He is certainly not finished with you either. You can be confident of this, the Bible says, that he who had begun a good work and you will carry it on to completion. Philippians 1, verse 6. When a dream dies, God doesn't just walk away. He begins to actually start shaping the future that he had for you to continue to see it. He wants you to actually see it. Rebuilding a life, trying to figure out on your own, it's not necessary. God says, give me your hand. Walk with me. Allow yourself to see God's plan. Allow yourself to feel the plan that he has for you that is going to be actually better. So, Jesus says, come unto me, all who are weary and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Rest upon his plan. Grief is not a sign that things are going bad forever. You may be in the middle of the disappointment right now, but remember this: weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Psalms 30, verse 5. Your life is bigger than just one chapter. Your identity is actually greater than this one loss, and your story is still being written. So if you're walking through a grief period right now, maybe a lost dream, and you need support to just continue moving forward, again, invite you to just come alongside of us and see how we can assist you. Visit mindcare.us and get that support that you need there. If you're dealing with a loss of some sort and you're struggling to move forward, it can even be a loss of a person. But if you're definitely struggling with a loss of a dream, that's just as painful sometimes. See how we can assist you. But more importantly, hold on to the hand of Jesus. For his plan, I guarantee you, is much better than the one that you had.